Self-learning module for Grade 8, Quarter 3, Week 1 Music. Most essential learning competencies: listen perceptively to music of South Asia and Middle East, analyzes music or musical elements of selected songs and instrumental pieces heard and performed, explores ways of producing sounds on a variety of sources that would simulate instruments being studied, and improvises simple accompaniment to selected Southeast Asia and the Middle East music. Through this lesson, in Quarter 3, Week 1, you will discover the traditional music of selected countries of Central, West, and South Asia through their vocal and instrumental music, specifically in India and Israel. India is the largest country in South Asia. Its music is as vast as its geographic location and as large as its demographic population. The music of India reflects different aspects of Asian culture through its timbre, rhythm, melody, texture, form, and style. In general, Indian music remains fundamental to the lives of the people of India as a source of spiritual inspiration, cultural expression, and entertainment. India's classical music tradition includes Carnatic and Hindustani music, which have developed over many centuries. That includes several types of folk and popular music. One aspect of vocal music uses melismatic singing with nasal vocal quality. The Samagana style of singing developed into a strong and diverse tradition over several centuries, becoming an established part of contemporary tradition in India. The hymns of Samaveda, a sacred text, and Rigveda were sung as Samagana traditional singing style and not chanted.
Instead of singing notes in a plain manner, like Samagama Dani Padani Sa, we add some curves and slides and make it sound like Samagama Dani Padani Sa. Now when we do that, it adds a lot more life to the notes.
Shiva Shankarane Daya Karane Jaya Bolane Sada Shiva Shankarane Daya Karane Jaya Samagana Lolane Sada Shiva
अग्निमेल पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवमृत्विजम् होतारं रत्नधातमम्.
The characteristics of traditional Carnatic music from India refers to music from South India, directed to a Hindu god, which is why it is called temple music. Unlike Hindustani music, Carnatic music is unified where schools are based on the same ragas, the same solo instruments, and the same rhythm instrument. Music pieces are mainly set for the voice and with lyrics. Compositions called kirti are devotional song.
Another classical music of India is Hindustani.
The characteristics of traditional Hindustani music in North India, the most common style of singing is called khyal, a word which means imagination. Goes back to Vedic period, times around 1000 BC, further developed in the 13th and 14th centuries AD with Persian influence and from existing religious and folk music, predominantly found in the northern and central regions. Influenced by ancient Hindu musical traditions, historical Vedic religion, Vedic philosophy, native Indian sounds, and enriched by the Persian performance practices of the Mughal era. Nasal singing is observed in their vocal music. Instrumental music in India is often similar to vocal music, but sometimes they have distinctive instrumental styles. There are 5 known traditional systems for classification of instruments in India. Gan, a non-membranous percussive instrument, which is one of the oldest classes of instrument in India. Avanad, a membranous percussive instrument. Sushir, also known as blown air, that is characterized by the use of air to excite the various resonators. Tat are plucked stringed instruments, and bitat are bowed stringed instruments. The music of Israel. In general, the music of West Asia is modal. Harmony is not emphasized but rather includes salient features such as melodic complexity and ornamentation. West Asian music is commonly used during communal worship, mystic ritual, life passage events, and entertainment. Israeli singers have a distinctive vocal style. They sing with guttural and throaty enunciation. The following are the two divisions of Jewish music: the devotional and secular. Devotional vocal music of Israel, almost entirely vocal, featured during Sabbath and other holy days. The art of Hazan, leader of prayer in synagogue, has always been evident in the culture. Shofar is a special call to prayer and repentance. It is sounded on the high holidays, the Jewish New Year, and the Day of Atonement. Instrumental music of Israel. The lute, which is similar to the Philippines banduria and the lod, traces its origins to the Middle Eastern oud and Indian sitar. Goblet drum, darbok, and the tambourine and other instruments associated with Middle Eastern music are used as accompaniment. One of the dances where accompaniment is used is hora, a dance that is often has strong upbeats and asymmetric meters. Zum Gali Gali is a traditional Hebrew song relating to the formation of the State of Israel, originating sometimes around its creation in 1948. The pioneers referred to in the song were the Jewish settlers who built the new Israel. Years ago, this chant was sung by people while working together.
Zum gali 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 zum gali gali zum gali 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 zum 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 gali 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 zum gali gali zum gali 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 zum Hetzalutz leman avoda avoda leman hetzalutz Hetzalutz leman avoda avoda leman hetzalutz zum gali 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 zum gali gali zum gali 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 zum gali gali zum gali 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 zum gali gali zum gali 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 zum